Hi, I'm Andy Mattingly, and in today's Save It Up Moment, we're going to discuss ways you can be better at budgeting. Building and using a budget is one of the foundational financial habits that successful people use to reach their financial goals. Living without a budget is leaving so much of your financial future up to chance, and it denies you access to important information so that you can make sound financial decisions. Here's a few tips that will really help your budgeting outcomes. So always use accurate expenses. So look back 90 days to build your budget. Estimating expenses is one of the biggest ways to have a busted budget. Consider using online tools to track your expenses, especially if you want more timely information and you feel that you won't be committed if you track it any other way. One of the most important moves is finding a budgeting method that works for your situation. Not everyone needs or is likely to use the same type of budget. Find your own way by trying a couple of different methods. To be successful with your budget, you might need to trim expenses, especially recurring ones such as streaming bills, mobile phone, and internet costs. See if you have room to lower these expenses before you move into other areas of your budget. There will always be one-time expenses, so the best way to not bust your budget with these is incorporate those into your budget monthly. So take an annualized amount and put it into your budget and then save for it, and then when the expense occurs, you'll already have the money. You also need a short-term emergency fund so that you can cover minor expense fluctuations when they are out of your control. It's also important to have a fun category in your monthly budget. This ensures that you won't increase other expense areas thinking you will just cut out all of your fun activities. This isn't realistic, so include it in your monthly budget. Finally, remember that no one has a budget that doesn't change over time, and no one is successful when they start out with a budget. It takes 4 to 6 months to really get successful in staying in your budget, so focus on what you can change and always keep moving forward. For more financial tips and information, visit the financial resources page at forumcu.com, follow @Forum Talk on Twitter, and be sure to subscribe to the Forum YouTube channel. You can find more specific goals for 2022 on the Save It Up page.